Yo, yo, yo. What to do, everyone? Hope y'all good. Back again with another review. This time, Pluribus, created by Vince Gilligan, the same guy that created the two best shows of all time, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And this might be a 3 for 3 with this one. I won't even lie to you. Like, this show is so different. Well, obviously, spoilers ahead. Like, that's a given. But the main plot of the show or the series is the unhappiest person must save the world from happiness. And on that premise, you're thinking, okay, what's going on? But it's actually very interesting. Like, it's sci-fi, but not really sci-fi. It has a sci-fi twist to it, but it's still very grounded in the fact that, like, all the characters are still mundane people, you know? Obviously, we have the hive, the people that joined the hive mind, right? Because of that RNA sequence that was sent to Earth from a different planet. I think it's called Kepler B22 or something like that. So they sent an RNA wavelength, whatever the hell you call it, man, the sciencey thing, sciencey words. Yeah, to Earth, and then it turned everyone into this hive mind that's just always happy. But there's a few people who did not get turned, and this is where we meet our protagonist, Carol Sturka, and she's kind of miserable the whole show, except for the second last episode. But besides that, she's miserable the whole show. And it's actually interesting following a character that's not like fun and like good and all. Like she's miserable, dog. You, I love her as a character, but she's mad annoying, in the sense of like she's moody and stuff. But it's understandable because, as I probably skipped over that, she lost her wife in the process of the other people joining the hive mind. So I think also that just didn't help. But she's a very pessimistic person, and that's such a cool character to like follow. Because normally in every show is always the person you want to be, the altruistic guy, But now you actually following a person that's not altruistic and is kind of selfish, and that's interesting. So we have her, then we have the other joined, right? And she wants to try and stop this, whatever that's happened. She has to try and stop it, and honestly. That's all I can say right now, because I'm too lazy to explain the whole show. But all I want to say is this show is incredible, man. Like each episode is such a slow burn, but it's so worth it. Like if you look at it from afar, right, and you don't look at it a character perspective, and you just look at it on a plot sense, you're probably thinking nothing happened this season. But so much happened in terms of the deeper level, in terms of the characters. And that's what is so great about the show. It takes this huge, bigger than life concept but grounds it in the characters, especially Kyle Stalker, and the dualities with her and the rest of the hive mind, because she is against the hive, but the rest are not, right? The other 13 survivors, I think, or except for one who's also against the hive, which we'll get to later. But her character is just so good. The way she develops all the seasons, and I just love this thing. Like people might hate it, but the Vince Gilligan show type of thing where they just show you the minutiae of everyday life, Like he'll spend 20 seconds on a shot of someone just washing a dish or something, Or like walking through a door or something, whatever. Something where you're like, okay, you could have cut that long ago. It didn't need to be in the show, but he loves that type of build up. And I enjoy it because it's the type of show where everything is important, Something at the beginning of the episode will get a payoff at the end, you know? It's it's not a type of show where you can be on your phone and then just chill. Nah, you actually have to be actively involved in the show and focus. And I love those types of shows, man. Because I'm tired of these shows, these Netflix, these Netflixy shows where nothing. is really going on. It's just a whole bunch of slop. I don't like that word either, but a whole bunch of fast food. Yeah, fast food. I'm not a fan of the fast food, but this show is slow cooked stew, you know? Everything is slow cooked. Every episode, the first two episodes are bangers. Like, they come in with a bang. Because obviously you have to, that's the beginning of the show. And then after that, levels out and just relaxes. And it slowly builds up to the finale, where we have the journey of Carol going from against the hive mind completely to trying to stop them, to trying to cure them, to then the hive leaving her because she hurt them, to her becoming lonely, right? And then to her calling them back because obviously as a human being, we're just social creatures in general, you know? So she was alone for like over a month and she was feeling it. So from her being lonely to her calling them back and then to her forming a relationship with one of the hive members and then to the end where that false reality hits them, that it breaks that false reality of maybe it's not so bad, you know, accepting these people into my life until it hits you at the end with it, nah, it's manipulation. And that's so good, man. That's the greatness about this show right now. Like it's so perfectly paced and well thought of. Like it's so meticulous. Like everything about the show feels like every single detail is painstakingly thought of, you know? And I love that about this show. So we have Carlos Duca, and then we have our second protagonist, Manusos Oviedo, the Paraguayan guy. His character, he's basically Carol but on steroids. Like he doesn't even communicate with the hive mind at all. He's completely against them. Until one day he receives a recording that Carol recorded to all the immune people to say that we need band together to stop them. And then he finds a new sense of purpose. And he treks from South America, Paraguay, all the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico, without the help of the hive. He, like, it's so crazy. His whole journey to get to Calistoga. The whole show, we we're building up. In a normal show, we probably would have gotten Manusos and Carol's union earlier in the show, you know? But this whole season's just been building up to the union at the end. And the journey he takes and how long it takes, it takes multiple episodes for him to get there. And you think, okay, as soon as they meet each other in the final episode, it's time to save the world. But that meeting is so anticlimactic. And like, you're probably thinking, I'm saying anticlimactic as in like, nah, it's bad writing. No, it's so good because Manusas is at the stage that Carol's at the beginning of the show. But Carol has changed throughout the season. And now, if they were, if Manusas met her at the beginning of the season, they would have clicked. But because obviously they met at the end and she changed a bit and she kind of fell into the trap of the hive, whether she willingly did it or she was manipulated is a nuanced debate. But there's kind of a clash now of ideals that he wants at all costs to save humanity. And she wants to save humanity, but she's also kind of comfortable right now, you know? So that whole dilemma is tugging at the whole episode. The tension is so good. So honestly, big ups to Ray Seahorn. Big ups to Carlos Vega. Yeah, Manuso's character. His name is long. Big ups to all those guys. Big ups to Carolina Widra. Great actress. Ray Horn, OG from Better Call Saul as Kim Wexler. That's a cool character right there. Big ups to Vince. Big ups to Peter Gould. Big ups to all of them because honestly, this show is so good. This show is like Severance, but if it took itself more serious, almost. Because Severance tries to be the character. Like season one of Severance was incredible, but season two was a drop off. Like this show is what Severance kind of tries to be. But Severance kind of is a cop out in the sense of it wants to be this character driven story, but then it it also wants to push plot a lot, you know? And sometimes it doesn't have enough patience to let things simmer and build. And that's the thing about this show. It's patient as hell, man. Like, all I'm saying is don't be coming to this show after the two episodes you think these guys are gonna go on an intergalactic journey here to save the world. Nah, it's a slow build. It's about the characters. It's about what would you do in this situation if 99% of the world, 99.9% of the world became one person and they were just always happy, you know, and willing to do whatever you want them to do. Like, what would you do in that situation? That's the whole antithesis of the show. And honestly, that's such a great question to ask. And quite honestly, man, I don't even know what to say, man. This is just a great show, bro. Big ups Apple TV because this is a great show. Vince has done it again. Honestly, like great show, man. Yo, you guys need to check it out. Uh, hmm, I kind of spoiled. If I say you need to check it out, I kind of spoiled it. Ah, who cares, man? But yeah, great show, man. But just be aware, it's a slow burn, but it's a good burn. It's not slow in the sense of nothing happens. It's slow in the sense of it's a slow cooked meal, you know. So by the time you get to the end, it pays off even more. It's more sweet, you know. That's what I like about this show. It's not fast food. It's a real slow cooked stew. That's the best way of putting it. But anyways, appreciate you listening. Whether I get a like or comment, I don't know. But what I want for me to take from this video is check out Pluribus on Apple TV. It's a must watch if you're into prestige TV, I'm telling you. All right, I'll catch you.